Hello everybody, welcome back to Blog. I'm Blog, and today we are going to be looking at strange places. Now, I liked this subreddit, but it was a little dead, so this video is going to be a little shorter than normal, but I think that'll be okay. Anyway, let's just get into it. I love this shed. I don't know if this is a strange place, but it's definitely an eerie one. I think this is just someone's shed and they took a really bad photo and then put it in black and white. But it also could be a very strange place. What do I know? I'm a connoisseur of strange places, but what do I know? Area 51. That is the Google Maps image for Area 51. I personally do not actually understand what people think is so strange about Area 51. I mean, to me, in my opinion, it's just a military base. I don't really think there's actually anything there beyond a military base. I mean, they could have aliens there, they couldn't have aliens there. It really doesn't matter. I think it's just probably a military base. I think people probably like to make more of a mountain out of a molehill than, than they probably should about it. I don't know. It just doesn't, like, a lot of the people who talk about it just like make so little sense to me because none of it really makes sense, like what they say. So it's like, how could I even like pinpoint that to some variation of reality when there's just nothing of substance really to even pin it to even justify some of the things that they even propose. There's just not a lot of that, because usually, like, there has to be some level of reality for a, like, I guess you could say, like, conspiracy theory to even kind of work. And I mean, it's just like, dude, it's just a military base, like, calm down. I mean, truthfully, that's probably the reality of it, I don't know. Every power line is tilted at a 30-degree angle. Yes. That seems kind of dangerous, though. Do not let the power lines fall. That could be detrimental to your health. This looks to me more like a safety hazard than a strange place. This looks like an incredibly normal place. They just need to call someone to fix their power lines. Because if the power lines fall, that's incredibly dangerous. Be safe or whatever. The door with no return. This is so interesting because it's not even like doctored or photoshopped or anything like that. Like, this is a photo. Like, I feel like this is the photo that all the people that like Photoshop those images for like the liminal space subreddits are like looking for. This is like the place, except it's not just like a sky. It's like, because usually those edits tend to just be like a sky and maybe like the Windows XP kind of background, but like I feel like this is the place that all of them are looking for. It's just like a doorway to nowhere, but also to everywhere. I don't know, but I feel like this is the place that everyone that likes looking at the liminal spaces is looking for. Because this is the place that I'm looking for. And we all know by now, I love looking at some good liminal spaces. Speaking of liminal spaces, this one looks like a backrooms level. I swear this is a backrooms level. this place looks kind of weird, I feel like is the understatement of a lifetime. I feel, you know that feeling when you get that pit in your stomach and you don't really know why? I get that feeling looking at this photo. Like, I feel like something bad's gonna happen, but I also feel like it's just a photo of like a poorly designed apartment complex. But like, I also feel like it's just like that eerie feeling that makes me go like, but also like, it's probably just an apartment complex, and I like overreacting, seeking info on this oasis between Los Angeles and Vegas. I don't know, man, that doesn't look like an oasis to me. That looks like the property that a cult leader would purchase and have their cult on that property. I don't know, when I see like large properties like this, they're always just a little unsettling. And it's not because I'm jealous that I can't afford it. It's simply unsettling. It feels a little scary, a little unsettling, and I feel like no one person needs a property that big, so that's why I always say these types of buildings look like cults, because that's kind of just the vibe. I mean, you would start a cult here, because it's in the middle of nowhere, because you're driving between LA and Vegas, like there's nothing there. I have made that drive many a times, so I can tell you that there's absolutely nothing there, and I don't like that drive. There's something about like that patch of desert between, and not even just this property, but there's something about the patch of desert between LA and Vegas that is just so unsettling. And then the traffic is terrible, but if you leave early enough in the morning, it's unsettling. But if you leave too late, then you're sitting in traffic and you're also just kind of unsettled. So, I don't know. I used to make that drive a lot. I'm glad I don't live in California anymore. I didn't like it there very much. I also didn't like Florida. I don't like beaches. Strange but true. Fascinating sights you won't believe exist. Why is the glacier bleeding? That poor glacier does not look like it's having a good time right now. It's melting and it's bleeding. I don't know why. I am not a scientist. I'm a moron. Eagle Mountain, California. Again, this place is terrifying. It looks like a place that a cult leader would buy. I don't like it. I don't like it, and it looks like it's in the middle of the desert. And I don't like that. I don't know. It's just kind of a bad vibe. I also just don't vibe with California anymore. I used to. I went to school there and it was very nice, but I don't vibe with California. I also didn't vibe with Florida. It's so, you know, I don't know. I think it's about the beaches. I don't like beaches. But I'm not even looking at a beach. I'm looking at a desert. But I don't know. I just don't vibe. I don't vibe with California, but that's okay. not everyone has to. But anyway, that's gonna be all for today's video. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe. Have a good day. Or don't. I don't know. I don't know you. Bye.